Details on a meeting that is still going on. A decision just made that changes the timeline now for those increases. Plus,
I've got children in 2 of the EPISD schools.
Have you heard of this facilities report?
Not at all.
the El Paso School District could be boarding up some schools and combining classrooms. You are reaching out to us and the district, but our district officials reaching out to you as best as they can.
When any part of the American family does not feel like it is being treated fairly, that's a problem for all of us.
Whether you agree with the president or not, his plan to put body cameras on all police officers sent you right to our social media network today. We'll talk about it, Nichole.
Well, the latest models are calling for rain chances. Just how much rain? We'll take a look at the latest Future Track computer model coming up in Storm Track weather.
It's all next on ABC-7 at 9. Get ready. You become part of the day's news right now.
Live, where news comes first. From the Mesilla Valley and Las Cruces to El Paso and the borderland. This is ABC-7 at 9 on the El Paso Las Cruces CW.
Well, hello, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. I'm Bob Harp. This is ABC-7 at 9, the Borderland's only newscast that gives you a chance to actually help shape the stories of the day. Now, you do that through our social media network every night. You can do that on Twitter. Follow us at ABC-7 Breaking. And on Facebook, just search for KVIA.com and, of course, our homepage. Now, all that debate over the minimum wage hike in Las Cruces, the City Council has just voted to keep a wage increase to $8.40 an hour. Now, that will go into effect next month as planned. However, Council just decided to give businesses a little more time to get ready for the second and the third increase. ABC-7's Josie Ortegon has the late-breaking details tonight from our New Mexico mobile newsroom live in Las Cruces. Josie.
Stand by. Go.
After nearly 7 hours, Council finally made a decision. They voted in favor of Councilor Nathan Small's proposal that would extend the second and third phases of the ordinance. Now, it was a long, drawn-out meeting for the few who stayed. Community members had a chance to speak, and then Council sat down to vote. There was a lot of back and forth between councilors. Initially, Small's proposal was voted down, but only a few minutes later, Councilor Cielo Vatino reconsidered her vote, and it was brought back on the table. Council then voted in favor of it.
January 1, 2017 of the hourly wage at $9.20 an hour, and January 1, 2019 the minimum wage shall be an hourly rate of $10.10 an hour. It is a tough amendment to offer. I don't do it lightly, but I do it with the strong hope that we're able to pass it.
I think what happened in City Hall today was a gross representation of democracy, that they were basically throwing anything that they could to the wall to see what stuck.
Go.
Now, the first phase stays as is. That means the $8.40 wage will go into effect next month. Live in Las Cruces with our New Mexico mobile newsroom, Josie Ortegon, ABC-7.
All right, thanks so much for that live report, Josie. And of course, you can tell us what you think about the council's decision tonight by going to our Facebook page. New at 9, the Gadsden School District has confirmed that a teacher at Gadsden High School is now under a criminal investigation. A spokeswoman with the Doña Ana County Sheriff's Office is saying the teacher is accused of criminal sexual contact. We are withholding the teacher's name right now because at this time he has not been charged with any wrongdoing. The district is saying the teacher has been placed on administrative leave pending the results of the investigation. You are already doing this tonight, talking about what's happening in the world of social media and EPISD. Another meeting is in the books. More parents just gave their feedback on the possibility of boarding up schools and shipping students farther away from home. Now, it's all to keep the city's largest school district afloat. 14 elementary schools are up for possible consolidation or combining the schools. Even a Northeast El Paso middle school, H.E. Charles, and a high school, possibly Andrews High School, could be closed. Now, new tonight, the number of parents who are involved in the discussion is shocking to some. The district has 61,000 students. EPISD is reviewing feedback from just 1,000 parents. how EPISD is hosting numerous Q&A meetings in both English and Spanish, but a lot of you parents, we know you're busy and you just can't make it to those meetings. So there is also a survey that you can take online. Some, though, are saying that survey is simply disengaging and pushing people away.
When you say you're going to involve the community and you want them to be involved, don't give an older generation of people in the community an iPad and say, just take the survey online, because that's not the way they do business.
We do have a link to that survey, by the way, at KVIA.com, and we found, just like some parents tell us, it's not exactly straightforward. ABC-7 reporter Ashley Rodriguez took the survey herself, and she's saying it's not exactly user-friendly, and the questionnaire requires a separate worksheet that's not easy to find. Some say it's even more confusing in Spanish.
If there is someone who has a question in Spanish, they can come and ask it. If they want to take the survey in Spanish, if they need help walking through that survey, we can do that for them as well.
And this story also continues right now at KVIA.com. Again, we have that survey there. Now, if you want to take it, remember, you'll need that worksheet in order to fill out the survey. It's not the easiest approach, but once you do get it, Ashley tells us it'll take you about 20 minutes. And we have put, again, both links on our website under the links section, under the links mentioned section, I should say. And again, just 1,000 comments for 61,000 students. This is when you become part of the story. Now, we are asking on our Facebook page, are district officials doing everything possible to reach parents and taxpayers during the talks of possible closures and consolidation? Julie tonight is telling us this on our Facebook, quote, idiots at district are going to do what they want. They could care less what we say. I certainly can't speak for EPISD, but I can tell you that we here at ABC-7 love to hear what you have to tell us. So thank you so much for that comment, and much more to come. Take you to the streets right now and take you outside with our text.traffic cameras. Looks pretty good out there weather-wise. Not a major problem out there on the roads. That's some good news, Nichole. This is what we're looking at, a quad screen here. 4 different pictures. The borderland looks fine. How about the roads out there, or the weather out there, I should say? A little chilly, not too bad, though.
You're absolutely right. It is chilly out there, but for the most part, it has been a nice day and a nice night. We are tracking just a few high clouds moving into the area, but we're keeping a close eye on a system that is currently affecting, or moving into Southern California, I should say, that will dump some rainfall into California and Arizona. But in the meantime, we'll just get those clouds. So let's take a look at our radar picture right now. As you can see, that's where that low pressure system is moving into Southern California, and we're just getting a few of those clouds. Now, our current temperatures, it is chilly out there, 46 degrees El Paso. We're at 48 Las Cruces, 37 Ruidoso, and 46 out in Deming. Now, our future temperature model showing us those temperatures in the 50s tomorrow morning. So it will be a little cooler this morning, and even our temperatures tomorrow will also be a little cooler thanks to a cool front that moved through our area today. So we have those high clouds in place, cooler temperatures tomorrow. We're also tracking possible rain chances. So I'll talk about those details when we can expect that rain coming up in your full forecast. Bob.
All right, thanks so much. We do appreciate that, Nichole. We'll talk to you coming up in just a little bit, and we'll get your reaction to some of the stories that has people talking today. All right, you are also flooding our Facebook page tonight on another story. We are talking about what the president said earlier today, and it all has to do with what happened in Ferguson, Missouri. If you didn't hear, the president has a plan to put body cameras on all police officers in the U.S. It's all because of that tension growing. So today, President Obama proposed a 3-year, $263 million spending package to boost law enforcement training. So that package includes $75 million to help pay for 50,000 small cameras that police officers can wear on their lapels. White House officials say the body cameras would record confrontations like the one between Officer Darren Wilson and Michael Brown in Ferguson.
In the 2 years I have remaining as president, I'm going to make sure that we follow through. Not to solve every problem, not to tear down every barrier of mistrust that may exist, but to make things better.
Well, do you agree with President Obama's proposal to put body cameras on all the police officers? Why or why not? You have been talking about this story since we posted it late this afternoon, and I can tell you more than 100 responses in just a few hours. This is from Chris. Yes, not only does it protect good cops from criminals, but it also protects good citizens from bad cops. And Aletta is saying, why don't we make all our politicians wear cameras? That would be money better spent. And Justin says, they already have dash-mounted cameras. Problem is, though, police can turn them on and off when it's convenient. Again, we've had about 100 comments in just the last few hours. It is a hot topic tonight, so you want to get involved on our Facebook as well. And while checking lists twice this holiday season, you might want to look over your city utility bill. Listen to this. Thing is, you might actually be paying more than you should. We uncovered an error in at least one utility bill, and you may have been overcharged a lot and actually might get money coming back to you if you know what to do. ABC-7's Pilar Arias has a story you'll see only on.
Many apartment complexes across El Paso handle utilities using the allocated method. For those that don't, residents receive bills from El Paso Water Utilities and the city's Environmental Services Department.
If you're paying your own bills at your apartment complex, absolutely check your bill. Your environmental fee should be residential only. It should be $5.
A member of our ABC-7 I team noticed a higher than usual utility bill and the commercial environmental fee of $15 a month. That's $10 more a month than what a single-family resident should be charged. ESD Director Ellen Smythe says the billing code is supposed to switch from commercial to residential after complex construction is completed, when utilities are transferred over to occupants instead of apartment management companies.
The very first resident is the one who either gets to filter right or gets to filter wrong. And so we have people at the water utility who help us do this coding. It's a code in the computer, and sometimes we get it wrong.
So what exactly does this environmental fee cover? Everything that I've listed here, with some of the most common items being vector control, graffiti wipeout, and street sweeping. For those who do notice the wrong fee on their bill, ESD recommends calling 311 to be transferred over so a refund can be issued. But do it quickly, because refunds can only be issued as far back as 4 years. Pilar Arias, ABC-7.
And due to our investigative report, the City of El Paso's Environmental Services Department is now auditing all complexes to see who else could be overcharged. So you definitely want to check that utility bill. All right, Nichole, how often do you really go over your utility bill with a fine-tooth comb? Not very often, right?
No, I'll be honest, I don't.
Yeah, I don't. I just
Maybe I should now.
I know. That's a good report. Get some money back, hopefully.
Well, we are tracking some cool temperatures to start off the morning and possible rain this week. I'll have those details coming up in Storm Track Weather.
This is ABC-7 at 9 on the CW, where you become part of the news every night. What you're saying on other stories still to come. Stay with us.